The best armour in Fallout 4. So first things first, you need to be in Far Harbor. Now, you want the questline Best Left Forgotten. Now, to do that, you have to have been introduced to Dima and followed the initial questline at Arcadia. Now, for then, you need to go to the nucleus. So I am going to condense about 4 hours of gameplay down into about 35 minutes. So first things first, you want to fast travel to the closest location to the nucleus, and I am then going to speed up all the footage. So we are running and we are heading, I mean obviously I'm still doing all what I would normally do. Hey, I'm a lootaholic or a loot whore. I'm going to sleep, so it's daytime. There we go. And we are going to head to the nucleus. Okay, so again, here we go, heading cross country, finding some locations, going and again, looting and exploring. A lot of the footage I am playing at 400% speed, and I have cut out well over 2 hours of unnecessary footage as well. But those not familiar with Far Harbor may take benefit in this. You can also pause and obviously take screenshots at any point that you need it. But again, we are running across the island. I'm also uncovering locations that I haven't uncovered yet as I go, just for the extra experience points. So as an example, here we go, we're uncovering the Cliff's Edge Hotel, which is another amazing quest in its own right, but we're here for the best armor in Fallout 4. So I would imagine the majority of you have the Game of the Year edition, which includes this DLC. Oh, we've encountered some super mutants, fantastic, let's skip forwards, and we have arrived at the nucleus. So let's return the game to normal speed. So when we first get to the nucleus, we have this conversation going on, and you need to let this play out. Boom, one of them is killed. I would always recommend going to loot the corpse of the dead child of Atom. So just jump up and go and recover everything off of the body. If you want the gamma gun because you haven't got one yet, then go ahead and take it. You then want to talk to this chap here. So basically you want to give him your story, everything else, and the fact that you want to join Atom, so the children of Atom. This just makes your life a hell of a lot easier than trying any other method of getting in. So here we go, sign me up. We need to go and have a drink of water. Okay, we're going to do what Atom requires.
There is a small spring not far from here. Drink from it. Follow where it leads. You come back, we'll discuss you joining the faithful.
Here we go. Okay, so visions in the fog. Basically, you need to head to the marker on your map and drink from the spring. So again, we will skip this forward. So here is the spring. Just look up and drink. There we go. And then you need to wait for everything to happen. So we're going to be chasing a mysterious figure. So there is the ghostly figure, and you then need to follow. So what you also want to do is maybe take some Rad X, because you are going to be going through a lot of radiation. Okay, there's some Rad Stags. And again, just keep following. You'll go through and past radiation and everything else. And you'll also go past some gulpers, but they're not going to attack you because you're currently following the mother of the fog. So again, as you can see, they're shaking themselves, but they're not interested in combat with you. So again, we just keep on following. And you see some interesting stuff as you go as well. Lots of glowing Rad Stags. There goes another one now. And really creepy noises and everything else. It's really cool. I do like this. And then of course we get to the destination. Now, this is dangerous, okay? So you're going to go up against a lot of ghouls. quite tough ghouls as well, and you may well die. But there we go. There's where we need to go. Okay. So again, in we go. Dogmeat's found an enemy. And we need to get these dealt with. Okay, so again, let's speed up this footage. So we're going to play this at double speed. So again, you need to kill all the ghouls. There's a lot of them, quite tough. And again, you need to get them all killed so that you can get into this shrine and have a look. So there we go. Obviously looting as you go, taking everything that you want that's of value. And again, here we go. Oh, we've got some more. Let's get them killed. Goodbye. Again, goodbye. Dead and dead. Loot the corpses. And again, in we go. So we want to go into this room here. And once you're in here, what you need to do is solve the riddle to get the password. Now there are notes around, so the sacred elements guide, the atom's holy word. So what you need to do is, you can't unlock that without a password. Oh, where is it? Where is it? What am I looking for? And again, just go in, take a rad X if you need it. And again, fill up your health again. But again, what you're looking for is the periodical elements on the side of this unit here. So here we go, examine. So the password, of course, is mother. We put that in. There we go. Job's a good one. And the door opens for us. And inside you want to take the icon. Now there isn't anything else in here. There is a note. So again, another little note for you to add to your ever-expanding collection of items from the game. There is a cap stash underneath here. Nothing else really of interest. And next we need to go back to the nucleus. So again, fast travel back to the nucleus. Have the conversation with the Grand Zealot. He will invite you inside. And then what we need to do is basically go and see the Grand Master of the Children of Atom, have a conversation with him, which will then grant us access to the Nucleus Command Center for Dima's Forgotten Memories mission. So there we go, we've joined the Children of Atom, I was about to say the Brotherhood of Steel then, and in we go to the Nucleus. Again, loot your way through. Just loot everything. I love the mouse sound as you speed up the footage, and the fact that everything's being said and talked about. Okay, again, in we go. This is basically him giving his speech, so head up to the conning tower, wait for him to finish giving his speech, and have a conversation with him. So here we go. It's an honour to meet him, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And then what you can also say once you're going through, so keep going. And then once the option presents itself, you can tell him that you're able to unlock Dima's memories, which will give you free passage to the Nucleus Command Center. So there we go. Blah, 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 blah. Keep going. Again, I'm running this at 400% speed just to get it over with quickly. So you've got access to Dima's memories. He's going to make sure that no one's going to stand in your way to carry on with your mission. So again, what Atom requires is another mission. We can go talk to him as well and get another quest line which you can accept, because you might as well accept as many quests as possible as you go through. So there we go, the heretic. And again, loot this place as much as you want. Take everything. There are fusion cores, there are grenades, there's lots of other stuff. Just check everything and loot everything as you go through. So there's a lot of ammunition, lots of bits and pieces, but look everywhere. Go around, take everything that you want because it's all green. There's a safe here. Again, loads of other ammunition. Just search, take everything. They don't mind. Feel free to steal everything right under their noses. It gives you lots of crafting materials and everything that you potentially want to take back to Sanctuary, back in the Commonwealth. And again, he's saying if you want to buy anything, it's just like, no, I'm quite happy to steal all your stuff, don't worry about it. Again, there's some random notes and stuff that you can find as you go around. Just remember, check every nook and cranny, have a quick conversation with this lady, and we are on. Okay, so yes, we are completely okay. In we go. Now, I've sped this up as well, so don't want to ruin everything for you to experience this for yourself, but what you want to do is make your way through the command center. You can go down through here. There is quite a bit of loot to take, so go have a look around, but this is a dead end, doesn't lead anywhere. You do have to go past the lasers, and of course it means disarming from both sides. Okay, so back we go. There we go, and again, carry on. Disarming as you go. You can disarm both sides or one side, it's entirely up to you. I tend to do both sides just to get all the extra components. And again, there's a lot of loot around here, and follow your way through. There are gun turrets, there are automatrons, and there is also a Mr. Gutsy as well, so you want to take him out. He's quite tough. Again, going through all the rooms as you make your way along. You want to loot everything on your journey. The only reason I've included this footage is just literally to show you guys where to go. So again, just keep following the tunnel through. Again, make sure you've got some guns loaded up and everything else. There we go. Again, another Protectron. Of course, always worth saving, so drop a quick save. Drop a save, just making a point, because otherwise you will go all the way back to the beginning again, which can be a pain in the ass. And when I done this on my live streams for my first series of Fallout 4 live streams, I think I ended up redoing this about 3 times. So as you progress, don't forget F5 for quick saving if you're on the PC, or whatever button it is for consoles. So again, I am a loot whore, so I literally check every nook and cranny and take absolutely everything that I possibly can that isn't bolted down and is of value. And again, we've got some more. Now this is an Assaultron, so you may want to swap out to your most powerful weapon. I do have a minigun, but I'm not going to use it. Tactical hardened combat shotgun, that is a good one to use. Again, some VATs, bing bang bong. Assaultron's dead. Take out the Protectron Watcher, steal all the material, and of course you've got a couple of gun turrets to deal with as well. Feel free to stim yourself, of course, so you don't die. Again, looting everything as we go, and here we are in the main room. Now just remember to take all the components and everything else that you want. That goes back to the nucleus. Nice container here that's full of some good gear, and the dog's pointing out that it can see stuff, but all we want to do is dump all the heavy items into dog meat. My carry-all companion. So we open the security door. Now you can't use the terminal straight away because it doesn't have power, and an Assaultron, a legendary Assaultron, is going to come out of that door that I just highlighted, the one that's shut. So what you may want to do is put down some mines outside that door, so that when you pull the power switch, you don't get obliterated by the legendary Assaultron. So here we go, power on, here comes the Assaultron. Oh my goodness gracious me, boom boom boom, and dead. And look at this, you've got to go all the way back to the beginning again. No! Okay, so let's skip forwards. Obviously we were doing it all again. But this time we're throwing down some mines, and as I said just a couple of seconds ago, you want to put down a load of mines. So if whatever you've got on you, throw it all down, open this door, drop one down there as well. Again, all the usual looty. Turn the power back on as soon as you are comfortable and ready, and boom, there we go. We've already taken out its legs, so it's already half dead. Again, put some more bullets in it, don't let it fire its lasers at you. It's already mutated again, but nearly dead and dead. There we go, legendary item. Now we want to go in and do the simulation. Now I've kept this at 400% speed, but the biggest point of this is to store these blue blocks by using the tab key if you're on PC into your inventory. So you want to store the blue blocks inside your inventory, as many as you see, pick them all up and add them to your inventory. Now you rotate these blocks to free the firewalls, and what you want to do is make as wide a bridges as you possibly can, and then put down your defense towers where you see the red orbs when you're doing these virtual reality quests. So there we go, instantly 100% memory, and off we go to memory 2. Now each one of these puzzles gets a bit more complex as you go on, but again the main thing is store all the blue blocks, see where the laser needs to go, and then build the layout accordingly so that the laser goes where you want it to go. I mean, you can pause this and see what I'm doing, but again, you put in this laser, it fires it down here. You can then take more blue blocks because you want to be building the bridge. There is another one there. Again, now you want to turn the laser around the corner again. So there we go. You can then take out the supporting blocks and fill in all of these holes so that your indexers are able to have a nice clean path. You want 3 defense turrets at this end, bearing in mind this is memory 2, and you want 2 on the opposite side at the far end to protect your indexers. So again, you should get 100% memories pretty much straight away in one run without any issues. Again, you have to go through this, and it's best to do it in one play session as well, rather than coming in and out of the game. And again, now we're on to memory 3. So this starts to get a little bit more complicated, but again, you want to take all of the blue blocks. The second firewall is over here, but there is also some spare blocks that you can take, pick them all up, and again, we then need to build a tower to turn this first laser to break this firewall, which then gives us more parts. So we take all of these blue blocks, and we then want to adjust this laser block again so that it now focuses into this laser hole. So once it goes into that laser hole, it then fires back out over and above. You want to fill in all of these holes. Again, remembering to take all your blue blocks, jump up onto the roof. You then want to put in another laser once you've redirected, again to fire up the last one. That destroys the firewall, and then again we have this path section that you need to fill up all the gaps as much as possible to give your indexers a chance. You then want to put down your defense turrets. Again, take some of these blocks because there weren't enough to actually get the path built, and now our indexers have a full clear path, and we've put down the defenses to protect our indexers. Now the most important thing is that you do all of it ahead of time. You put down your defense turrets, then you let your indexers go, and here we go, all 5. Look at this, downloading all the memories, bish bash bosh, and they return and you get 100% memory. You can, if you want, pick up an extra defense turret, but there we go, 100% memory complete. On to the next one. Now again, as I said, they do keep getting more and more complicated as you go through, and you can look at some of them and think, what on earth am I doing? Well, this one, just quite simply build it to the right height and put the laser to go to free the first firewall. Now the second firewall, you need to use the second, I don't know, we'll call it a prison block, because I forget its official name off the top of my head straight away, and put that back into your storage. You want to fire that laser sideways. You then need to build another tower. Maneuver yourself if you can't get in the right position. Put the laser, that's gone the wrong way. Sometimes it's difficult to tell which way it's pointing. I just fell through the floor. There we go, rotate it and put it in. That destroys the next firewall. Again, taking back all of your parts as you go to reconfigure, because there is a way down. So there's the path down. Go down, drop underneath, and now what you want to do is build out and fire your laser in another direction, because we want it over here. So at ground level, fire it across, then put in another one and fire it into there. That then goes down to the far end and destroys the final firewall. And back up the stairs you go. Now your indexers have somehow already moved over the bridge, which I think is a glitch. But again, use the blocks that you've got. There aren't many on this one, and then put in your defense towers. So again, 3 near the data source, and then 2 towards the edge where the red spheres are, so that your indexers are protected. Now again, there aren't many spare blue blocks on this one, but again, they've all made it across. They're getting defended by the defense turrets. You can pick up an extra one if you feel that you need it as your indexers move, just to keep them protected. And again, 80, 100%, and we're on to the next and final memory. Now this is bonkers. The first time I'd done this, it did take me a while to figure out what exactly it was you were supposed to do. But the first thing is take all the blue blocks around the initial platform, use those to build yourself a bridge. Now the other thing is take every single light blue block that you possibly can and store it in your inventory, because this level uses a hell of a lot of them. And sometimes you may wish to leave a bridge in place. But again, the first thing you want to do is build 2 blue blocks and then turn the laser facing towards the first firewall. Then pick everything back up again because you're not going to need it. Jump, have a look to see where the laser needs to go. That's at the wrong height. So we need to build a bridge over to here. And again, collect and then collect all the blue blocks from these towers. So you want to take all of them. Jump and use tab, which will allow you to collect them as an easy way of doing it. Now again, we need to move the laser to a different source. So again, over to the second location, taking all of the blue blocks. So again, you can see there are a laser there, so it needs to go through the holes there and above. So you want to take out all of the light blue blocks, mainly because some of them can actually block the laser unintentionally, and then you have to go backwards again to get everything done. So first things first, we're going to need a block here, and it needs to go right up to the top. So we need to get the right height and fire the laser over in that direction. Next, you go and put your second one in here. Jump up if you can't see it, put it the right way round, boom, we have now freed the second firewall. Off you trot, collect the blocks for the areas that you no longer need, and go back to the next area. So here we go, we need to go out here to collect this block. You then need to build a tower 4 high to fire the laser through the middle, and again collect your blocks as you go, because you're going to want to reuse them as you progress through this final memory. So again, take all the spare blue blocks that you can, and as you can see, we are now over here on the left hand side. So you now want to build a bridge over here, collect, jump up the stairs, and again we will have another location that you need to take all the blue blocks from. You can see our laser is now here, and again where we need to fire it to. So all you need to do is get a block in place, and if you can get it in, you might need to jump up to get it in place, fire it through, destroy the next firewall, pick up the block, again go back up. There is another one over the top, so again build a bridge over and collect that decoder array as well. And again move your laser block, collect your path, because what you're going to do now is you're going to redirect it lower. So you now need to go underneath rather than above, because you want this laser to be on this level. So I find the easiest way is to build the bridge out. There we go. No, that's facing the wrong way. Come on. No, still facing the wrong way. Right, so what we'll do is we'll build a bridge out to the side, which will allow us to be able to put it in. So let's build it out there, then tilt it. No, can we not get far enough out? Okay, another block. There we go. That's now firing in the right direction, and we can collect our bridge as we go, so that we can now build another bridge back over and across to this lower platform. You then want to build 3 high, fire the laser sideways, then put the blocks in here, and again final one, fire it over. That destroys the firewall. Now what you want to do is build gun emplacements. So you want to put 2 blocks wide out on each side, so that you've got 4 defense turrets in place before you allow your indexers through, and just put in the 5th one for good measure, and we will now get all of our memories. Bing bang bong, we are done. So that is Dima's memories, which gives us the miscellaneous mission for the assault marine armor, which is what we are looking for. So again, there's loads of other quests here that you can do off the back of this, but the important bit that we're looking for is the best armor in Fallout 4. And I mean, when I say best armor, this is the best armor in Fallout 4 outside of power armor. and it is the best suit that you can be wearing as you're going around the wasteland. So as soon as you're comfortable, I would say from level 20 onwards, feel free to do this and get this armor, because it will help your playthrough regardless. I mean, I've done a very hard playthrough on my live streams, and I'm currently doing a new reboot on hard, that once I've got the assault marine armor, I will increase the difficulty to very hard. So again, of your quests, it's not any. I mean, you can see how many I've got. You've got all the Demas quests now as well as some Far Harbor ones, and all the other quests that I have from the Commonwealth that I haven't done yet, because I've used one of my save files from my new live series playthrough. But you want this, find the marine armor, and it's under miscellaneous. Now if you look over on the coast here, find the marine combat armor, then down here to the southeast, and the other one is west. So as we move down, not this one, that's recover the wind farm key, but here on the direct west is the other. There are 3 shipments. Now 2 can be got from the shrine that we visited earlier, because it's a discovered location, so the Children of Atom Shrine, and we're going to go swim out to this armor. So here we go. And also advisable is to have the Aqua Boy perk, so that you don't take rads and you can breathe underwater. Otherwise you're going to make life extra difficult for yourself. So another piece of advice is to have the Aqua Boy perk before you try to do this. So again, just we've encountered some trappers, that's fine. We're just getting them all killed, finding their corpses, and of course looting them of everything that we want to take. Again, I lost a body, but that's because the water current here is very, very strong, so stuff moves. But again, swim in the direction 40 meters away. Here we go, and I'll switch it to a slower game speed now. So again, there's a toolbox. Look how I'm moving. As soon as I let go of the key, I start drifting. But at the back, assault marine armor right leg and assault marine armor left leg. So bingo, they are the first 2 pieces of the armor in the assault marine armor set. Now next we want to go to the western marker, so it's quite a distance away, but that's fine. So we've got a lot of swimming to do up towards the 2nd shipment of the marine armor, but that's fine. Of course I will skip this footage forwards. So again, swim towards the lighthouse, which is out of bounds, by the way. That lighthouse I think was going to be potentially a quest, an out of bounds quest, but they never did anything with it. The same as the underwater vault, which I thought would have been really cool had they left it in with the Kraken, but hey, it is what it is. So again, skipping forwards, high speed, swimming along. Again, just keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. Again, you've got the Aqua Boy perk, so you're not going to come across any enemies, and more importantly, you're not taking rad damage, so it's actually the best way of doing it. And here we go, we are approaching the location. So again, swim down, we're 22 meters away, 18, 15, here it is. The 2nd shipment is inside a sunken container, and inside here we get the assault marine armor chest piece, the helmet, a marine tactical helmet, and a marine wetsuit. Now the marine wetsuit is actually a very good underlayer as well for you to put on. And that is a random spawn though, so it won't necessarily be there. It is sometimes, but not all the time, but you will get the full assault marine set. Now already I've put most of it on, as you can see. Get rid of that, and let's get out of the water. Okay, right, some random stuff, speed up time. Again, we're out of the water. I've leveled up, so, but you're just highlighting the fact you need Aqua Boy again, because without Aqua Boy you are obviously going to take rads and you're not going to be able to hold your breath underwater. But that full set is 135 armor, 137 energy resistance, and 80 radiation resistance, and we don't even have the full set yet. So we've put on some of the armor. So again, going to the final location, I have jumped to Arcadia. Just for convenience, it's the closest location. Again, playing it at 400% speed. So head from Arcadia, jump down the cliff carefully, you won't take any fall damage. again, you may come across this location. You can explore it. There will be trappers that you'll need to kill and some bodies to loot, but that's fine. Get them all killed. So there are some quite tough trappers here, but again, and take some tree sap as well. Loot all their corpses, and then remember that you're on the Assault Marine Armour quest and that you're trying to get the best armour in Fallout 4, and remember what you're doing and carry on into the water. Okay, so here we go. Again, do a bit of cliff climbing, jump down, make sure you don't encounter any fall damage, collect some lure weed, kill an angler, reload, kill the angler, again take the lure weed because it makes some good food, and again swim out into the ocean until you find it. Again, keep on going, and there's that cool little glitch. If you hover between the surface and just below the surface, you get to see what's in front of you. And here we go, the last one's a chest, left and right arms, and we now have a full set of Assault Marine armour, which is by far the best armour in Fallout 4. Again, swim yourself back to the coast. We'll speed up the footage again, might as well go 400% speed, why not? And again, make yourself back to the coast. Careful not to come across any horrifically dangerous enemies. And what you're going to want to do is travel back. But there we go, 161 armour, 163 energy resistance, and 70 radiation resistance. Now you can already see that dealing with these trappers, how little damage I'm taking from 3-4 of them all shooting at me at the same time, because of that amount of armour that I've got. So again, barely needing to think about my health, cars exploding, everything else. You can deal with enemies until the cows come home, or of course the rad stags, or the Brahmin, which of course are Fallout 4 accurate. But again, it is amazing armour. I'm going to do a little slow piece when we get back to the Commonwealth at the end of the footage, just to give you a look at it. But the armour again is extremely high. I will put the stats for it in, but it's 161, 163 and 70 overall. So the resistance, and then if you put the marine wetsuit on, of course you can boost it even higher, but I prefer keeping my Vault 111 suit on because of the radiation resistance. But there you go, there is a full set of Assault Marine armour, the best armour in the game. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all it leaves me to say is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and from me, Know It All Gaming, good night.